it's a last chance, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Juarez has spent his career in a tough time and in a tough division, and he always seemed just a little bit short of, so he's come up short a couple of times. So I wonder, was that the huge exit he's going to need?
That wasn't, but he said
it's classy. He's different. Has started a lot.
Manager Shelley Finkel was telling us the other day he has to start quick.
He said something that some sort of infection. Maybe Juarez will have more problems than he expects. Nothing to say about it. Took's lovely right hand there as well from John.
Always the sweets.
Doesn't lack confidence.
In the predominantly white shorts for Antonio Barrera, but he needs a beaten him. Got the better. He's got to win over Juan Maric Smoke Gainer. Very competent.
We often wondered there was a
body shot again. He says this to
John.
Whipping in the punches. Quick. Martial arts as well. Natural sportsman. That wiry body. But precise. He's got to be technically.
See, John, you can see how difficult he is to face. Good movement, nice little feints before he gets the punch.
Yeah, right hand from John. Looks a bit tense in his shoulders, always Rocky Juarez. But a lot of upper body movement.
I mean, he's been caught with the jabs and the little right hands. Here we go again. Again to come on. When he started nicely, moving side to side.
Well, just steadies Juarez, and another one.
So just to try and put him back in his play.
It's his head. They know it well now, Jim.
Well, I think, and I don't know that he's getting anything else, so because I don't think he can change his...
Oh, beautiful from Chris.
It's just a little bit predictable. He's certainly keeping around. Have come from John.
That's his best part of his arsenal.
Just trying to do it the hard way. I would like to see a bit more imagination in his work.
And they tried it in both of those, just being outboxed at West. Juarez has 20 knockouts in his 28 wins, so can punch, but he's just being out-punched and out-manoeuvred. But
well, certainly no difference.
Not many do. Driving forward as bottle and heart.
See, that's the problem in Juarez. That's his problem. He didn't have a little... And that's how this one's unfolding, Chris John. But I just think the quality...
Ronnie Shields in the corner just by us, absolutely annoyed at Joe Cortez for letting Chris John hold. Remember Cortez, controversial when Ricky Hatton fought Floyd Mayweather, Jim.
Yeah, it was the opposite. He was jumping in as soon as they were close there. Although I think the seed had been planted in his brain long before the first bell. But right from the off, John has been spawning up close, forcing the referee to break them up. So he's in a little chant now. I wonder if that's because Ronnie Shields is calling across the ring to him, because he seems to have been missing it all the way through the first 5 rounds.
He's giving it a real go in this round, Juarez.
Yeah, no holding at the moment from John, so maybe a little chat from Cortez is what's required. A bit more effective here, Juarez.
Just bangs his fists together, and it was the second half where he really came on in February. It's pretty steely, Juarez. I mean, Barrera and Marquez couldn't stop him up at super featherweight.
And still no sign whatsoever that his pace is dipping. That could be the biggest problem that John has to face. If Juarez can maintain this pace, give anybody problems.
Could we see a repeat? John first half, Juarez second half. It's possible. Right hand from Juarez. Hands down of John. That might not be so intelligent. So game, so strong, and so determined.
See, I always feel when you're in with tricky opponents, you don't just walk after them throwing punches. With the little feints and the threats, get them to make the move first. And when you're in counter punches, you don't want to just walk straight forward leading, you know, in a kind of obvious manner. Juarez maybe just a sign of improvement in his work at the moment.
Good body shot, thudded home from Juarez. That got a clap from Ronnie Shields. And those are the leading featherweights in the world, 1 and 2, top notch.
And that was better, a tighter defence as he's going forward. If you're matching straight forward, your hands have to be high. Good uppercut from John. There he goes again.
Picked that well, and he does. Excellent exponent, isn't he?
Juarez taking his smoothness away a bit more as the rounds are progressing.
He has done that at a lower level against the likes of Emmanuel Lutero. Juan Ramirez beat Zahir Rahim and Gudi Espadas Juarez. It's just the World Championship nights.
Well, he has John looking uncomfortable certainly in this round. His hands are down as he backs off, looking to draw in his breath. Good shot from Juarez, working the body. I mean, these are kind of novice-like swings from John with the right hand here inside of the glove as well.
Some cuffing, but that wasn't. Lovely combination.
Those certainly weren't.
Nod of respect there between these two, who are now sharing their 19th session together in a ring.
Above head movement from Juarez as well there. That's certainly been called for. Just struggling to pin John down.
He needs to work that body, slow the legs and quick arms of Chris John. A little bit annoyed with his charge. Shields so experienced with the likes of Evander Holyfield. He's trained. He brought Juan Lascano, didn't he, to England to fight Ricky Hatton. Good trainer.
Well, this field in boxing away from home, it's far better to come forward a little bit more than John has done in this one. I mean, I've appreciated and enjoyed his counter-punch boxing, but when rounds are close, especially over here, especially when you're the visitor, don't expect favours, so maybe he should be on the front foot a little bit more often.
Yeah, body shot from Juarez, and some of the American judges tend to go for aggression. And good skills there from Juarez with the jab. That's a reminder of how good he was as an amateur.
Yeah, John trying to come forward there, but not quite so comfortable doing that. Maybe counter-punching is his game.
It's another close, hard-fought affair between these two. We knew it would be.
Juarez's jab working a little bit better now. That's a sign the pace is slowing.
And not as smooth from John. The rhythm has become disjointed.
Juarez's hands a bit higher too, which is sensible. Block these jabs. He can't slip them. Good left hook from Juarez. Making an impression now, that's for sure.
Yeah, lovely left to deliver that from Rocky Juarez. Back comes John, but defence tighter. Getting the gloves up. Trying a pot shot with the uppercut, John, but how are the legs? Juarez forcing John to work hard.
Yeah, looking a bit disjointed at the moment, John. Losing his balance when he misses with punches. leading on inside.
Close some of these rounds, no matter of what you like style-wise, maybe. It's Juarez nicking this, though. It's close, this, the 8th.
The main thing is Juarez has changed the pattern of the fight. That was important.
Press conference, there's only so many times I can pull the rabbit out of the hat and give him these chances. He's got to take one. Will he get another at 29, Rocky Juarez?
Well, I don't think you can fault Juarez for effort. If he comes up short again, then, I mean, it's not his fault. You can't ask for any more. He hasn't stopped coming forward, pumping the punches out. This fella was too cute for him in the early stages, but there's a little change in the pattern. So Juarez well in this.
Body shots from John, but this is a replica of what happened in Texas. First half John, back came Juarez. Just complains there, John. Not that comfortable under fire with the pace.
I don't know what he was complaining. I don't know if maybe the forearm landed. It was certainly accidental, if that's what it was. He's trying to back off, just to find himself a little bit of room. But Juarez denying them that.
Juarez, who's been around since 2001. Chris John for 11 years, since 98. It's the time that he needs to shine, though, John, in front of the American audience for the big paydays ahead.
Yep, Juarez landing the jab now. Right hand from him, much better from Rocky Juarez.
Yeah, that was a good punch from Juarez. And John on the back foot.
Well, I think maybe John does have a stamina problem, and the story about the infection last time is maybe just that, a story, because the same thing's happening. He's beginning to sag a little bit the longer this goes. Jab again from Juarez, which wasn't even coming close to landing in the first few rounds.
It's possible, too, he may have left the American adventure a bit late, Chris John, that his best work was a couple of years ago, and that the long, hard fights are catching up with him, just ever so slightly.
Juarez still prepared to take the initiative every second, drive himself forward. And I reckon John is the one struggling a bit in this round.
Becoming another tale of two halves. He really looked like he had nowhere to go, Juarez, after 4 or 5 rounds. But he tried a draw for us the other day, Jim. That was a bit special, wasn't it? 9 minutes left of the rematch. WBA featherweight title, long-time holder Chris John. But Rocky Juarez with a left hook there, and he has come on strong in the last few sessions. This is a real drive from Juarez. It's good to see.
Yep, the jab working for Juarez now. He's got his chin down, his forehead forward, so any punches that come his way, he's able to walk through them. John, still the one looking a bit uncomfortable. That was better.
There's still the classy work from John in the cameos, but a nice right hand from Juarez, not allowing him as much room. He's grabbed the center of the ring, Rocky Juarez, and it's a terrific effort.
Well, he's got the jab working, which really is a shock against such an elusive man there. The spoiling and the holding again, done by John. Kind of arm punches we're seeing from John now. You know, he's not putting the leverage, the snap into them.
He's always had a good jab. Juarez, he went 67 undefeated in a row as an amateur. And you need a good jab in the unpaid ranks. Gulp of air from John as he goes back in.
A couple of tired-looking punches from John as well. Well, not a lot of quality in this round, but another solid jab from Juarez. John back with an uppercut. Well, when the action's as close and as tight as this, it's just a case of go for what you prefer. And I like Juarez in this round. The jabs have been good, putting punches together. He still has a solid look about his work, whereas John really looks to be floundering a little bit.
Right hand from Juarez, more meaty than the combination from John. Yeah, swinging and hoping a bit. It's falling apart, Chris John. Not what he was doing in the first 4 or 5 rounds.
Yep, his boxing is really disjointed at the moment. Okay, he's having to dig in. It's a tough battle. But he's having to dig in to keep himself in there. And it looks as though this round is going to level them up on my card.
It's another good battle. We were promised, Christian, and he needs to. 6 minutes to go.
There's too much grease on his face. He's not actually doing the fighter a favour because it looked as though it was in his eye. Just a little bit of rushing as the bell was about to sound in the corner there.
Rocky Juarez. Well, if he's ever going to become a world champion, he's got to put absolutely everything into this, and maybe the judges will agree with his style. You just can't predict what's going to happen.
A good right hand from John, followed by a left hook. Well, the corner have got through to him. He knows he has to improve.
Interestingly, Jim, I'm just hearing your old friend Harold Lederman, who scores it for our American colleagues HBO, has it 99-91 for Chris John.
Well, I think that's a little bit unkind to Juarez, certainly over in the second half of the fight. Okay, in boxing, you score what you see, but certainly that is unkind to Rocky Juarez.
Always going to be subjective. Tyson Fury, John McDermott the other night back home springs to mind. John trying to drive out the hooks.
Well, he's been asked his corner, implored them to respond. He's trying to do that here.
I mean, the better boxing has been from John, but Juarez with the grit and fire.
Yeah, but the non-stop work rate. And I think John at times has been a bit fortunate not being punished for holding. But he's digging in here.
They're showing heart, Chris John. He's tired now. He has been floored a couple of times in that 11-year career. And a right hand from Juarez. Can he get him late? Good left hook. And a body shot as well. And a big, deep breath from Chris John, who's got a hold. Well, a knockdown now may be crucial on the cards.
Well, he wants a huge drive in the last minute of this round. I thought John did the better of things early.
Trying to get his combinations going, John. Not as much zip and power as he had before. And physically, he's looking a touch fragile late on here.
Still able to pump out the punches, but Juarez still with a kind of solid look about his work. That was a great little bust there from Juarez. Was it enough to take the round? I don't know. John coming back at him again.
Juarez just rattled him in the 11th, but did he win the session? So many have been tight. This could be split, it could be close, we could even have a draw again. Who knows at the end of this round? But surely Juarez needs another real burst.
Well, I don't think we want another draw. I think these guys are sick of the sight of each other. But having said that, the fans could stand it.
in America might suit Juarez, but remember, Chris John is the champion. Has Juarez done enough to rip away the belt? I'm not sure, Jim.
Well, as you've said, the classy work, he got off to a tremendous start again, John. It's been pretty much the same as the previous fight. I have him 1 point up at the moment. Clash of heads there. First time we've seen Rocky Juarez complain about anything. John is digging in here. That's shown the qualities that you need to become a champion, but back comes Juarez.
Throwing a great deal of punches, Chris John. Good uppercut, trying to keep Juarez off. The late surge not really happening from the Texan.
See, I think Juarez is doing pretty much what he's always been doing, but in this round, Chris John is digging in. It's the last round, so whatever's left in the tank, pour it out, because quite possibly that's what you need to take the verdict tonight. Certainly it is in my card.
Showing something different here, Chris John, a champion's heart, attempting to cling on to his world title and keep the American dream going.
Juarez not really landed anything cleanly in this round.
The Mexican colors of the Tex-Mex, Rocky Juarez. He's fought his heart out again, but is he going to come up short? 45 to go.
They're both desperately tired. I think of the two, Chris John is the more tired, but with the fighting heart and the experience. I thought he was going to go over there.
Beautiful shot from Juarez with the left hand, and John, will he go here? A dramatic last 30 seconds. He's absolutely spent, Chris John, and Juarez might just need a couple of clean shots, but has he got enough time?
His legs have gone. One clean shot could do this.
John is about to go. 8 seconds left in what's been another great battle. Uppercut. Juarez, he can't nail him. He can't floor him. And that might be decisive. The bell goes. 24 rounds they've shared. And congratulations to the pair. Who has got it this time?
Chris the Dragon John.
Two very wide, one tight. It was a close affair. Chris John retains his world featherweight title here.